What else is going on in the news?
You know, I know that I've talked to you about this before, and I don't know if I remember all the details, but Pedro Espada.
Pedro Espada. Woo! Don't get me started on Pedro Espada.
Because I know you have a particular thing about him. Like, what did he? Yeah, you're getting hot in here. It's not.
Listen. Pedro Espada. Do you guys know who Pedro Espada is? Anyone?
Woo! Yeah, let's have a primer just for those for shits and giggles.
Just so you guys know who Pedro Espada is. Pedro Espada is a politician in New York. I think that's what you call him. And he's a New York State politician who is an asshole. And
he's a big asshole.
He's a big asshole. He basically went over from the Democrats to the Republicans, so he could. He was getting indicted, so it was his way of getting out of indicted, and then basically he held up.
And he used that as leverage to really become one of the most powerful people in New York State.
He's an asshole,
despite being an asshole.
In fact, how much of an asshole is he?
It's funny you mention that, because I had thought about some ways that he's an asshole. Quinn. Pedro Espada is such an asshole that every time a proctologist sees him, New York State gets billed $100.
Oh! Gene, I think that's true. I think Pedro Espada is such an asshole that the only thing between him and Bush is a taint.
Wow, that's an asshole.
Woo!
Pedro Espada is such an asshole that in the winter, when his lips are chapped, he uses Preparation H.
Pedro Espada is such an asshole, Gene.
How much of an asshole is he, Quinn?
When he grew a beard, he got dingleberries.
Pedro Espada is such an asshole that when he went on a camping trip last summer, he accidentally wiped his face with poison ivy.
What? It's true! Look it up on the internet. Pedro Espada is such an asshole that if he lived in Chelsea, he would be completely bleached.
Pedro Espada is such an asshole that a typical New York hot dog is 20% cow lips, 30% Pedro Espada, and 50% Schadenfreude.
Gene, I think we should stop. Billy, stop. Just for a second. This is serious. On a more serious note, I don't know if you know this, guys, but Pedro Espada got hit by a cab.
Oh no, we've been making these horrible jokes about him, and he's been injured.
And dragged 3 blocks the other day, Gene. I guess you missed that on Gothamist. It took the Department of Sanitation 6 hours to flush the skid marks off of Lexington Avenue.
My lord.
Oh, I got one more. He's such an asshole, he makes Bloomberg's secret slush fund smell like roses.
Yo, I don't know about that one. That one was maybe a little too funny.
Gene, what's the problem? I mean, Bloomberg has a slush fund, we can make a joke about it.
I'm with you. He's alright.
Alright?
Yeah,
Gene,
like, you know, gun control. Seriously, gun control, alright? I mean, he's done okay stuff with gun control, right?
From our point of view, I think that Bloomberg has done a good job on gun control. He's been a national advocate for that, and I applaud him for that. I think that's a good thing in the cities. But what else?
And congestion pricing, that would have been great if that would have worked out.
All right, okay. You made your point. You got 2 points out of 8 years.
Yeah. And, you know, I mean, I think the one thing is, like, you know, government's kind of crazy, kind of inefficient, and he was able to really, like, bring a management style.
Who am I talking to? What are you talking about, Gene? This is nonsense. What are you talking about?
The Board of Ed, it was really crazy bureaucracy.
Give me one other example.
He's a friend of Israel.
Gene, I'm not believing you. I don't think you really believe what you're saying.
I think the stadiums are great. It's great use of cash.
What did you say?
I think New York Yankee Stadium and Citi Field are good use of money.
Congratulations! Gene Harrison has gotten farther in complimenting Michael Bloomberg than any Brooklyn liberal ever made. You've gotten all the way to the stadium point. Congratulations, give him a hand.
You can buy my vote. You can buy my vote.
We just did.